Why, hello everybody. Welcome back to 2B2T. We are here with 550 people online. I'm still a little bit sick, but recovering. We're here at the base. The clicking is this chicken farm, which really don't work. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to redesign this. I mean, they grow up, but half of it just burns. I've tried several different orientations of this. Um, Checked out some videos, and then there was lots of comments on most of the videos, and you always say it doesn't work in 1.21.6, all that good stuff. Built this up. This is a skeleton farm. Um, there was that, if you recall, there was a spawner, a skeleton spawner right down here. Right here. So we went ahead and just built this. So now if you just come down here, they'll plop right there and you can get some XP. So that works pretty good. Kind of cool that they plop up and then come down, above the surface and everything. And of course we built the lava farm. I built a little stair here. Um, oh, and then Mac came and built skeleton, Jack Skeleton. So that's really cool as well. I also did some decor. We put in some farms, and I threw a bunch of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns and some of the flowers from the pale oak forest down there. And we also got some wort growing down there. And then LZ has, I don't know if he's finished it. He's still got stuff out here. Oh no, he cleaned it all up. So maybe he has. LZ built this thing. Interesting use of the signs with the glow and everything. Actually looks cool. Um, you can come in, you can go up, and it's just an observation room with a map that needs updated. But yeah, nice view of the spider coming at you and the skeleton and everything. Very cool. Oh, and we built a portal. Talked about it and decided, well, should we build a portal? Should we not? This isn't a secret base. It's an anniversary base. It's in the middle of a lot of portals. There's portals all over this place. Um, and someone Zinky has joined us from the kingdom, and he built a portal, and it popped up right near the pumpkin down there. So I decided, well, let's build an official portal. So I built an official portal. So, excuse me. So, anyways, it's there. But that's the update and the progress. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Well, I don't know how much different, but we're going to do it. I decided I'm going to build a network of roads that are bridges going across to all of the areas. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go right to there because there's an entrance to get into that place. So I figured, why not? So I've got supplies. We're going to come down, and we're just going to build up some support towers and stuff and kind of make it bridgy and, all the usual stuff. This one's going to be just the edge here, just to kind of connect it all. So we'll just do this. No real fancy design on this one. It's just the edge, so we'll just kind of get it up. I think we'll go up to this level, this height level. And then we'll switch over. So since this isn't going to be the full design, let me see, it needs to come up one, and we'll have the road bed on top of this. So I kind of want to sort of copy those a little bit. So do I need to get that then? No. We'll do it like this. So we'll put this here. Let's just come across. This will be the very bottom. Just whip across to here. And we'll put in some bridges. We're going to keep this base for as long as it's here and just build things randomly. I've got a bed set nearby so I can come and go as needed. So that way if someone needs to come and build stuff, I can pop over here and flip the pearl and we're good to go. So no problem. Same with anybody else that visits and leaves a portal, all they have to do is DM me and I can pop on and take care of that. Yeah, so this will work out fine. I'm going to go ahead and connect it all the way over. We'll kind of map out where we're going to put some roads. It's not quite in the center of where this goes because this is a 2 wide, but basically we're going to link up here. I don't know, I may change this. Let me see. So from here, I think we could do an intersection. Let's do an intersection here, because then we can go out this direction and the other direction. So we'll just kind of plop these out so that we can kind of see where we're going to put the roadways. Yes, Vexy? Meow meow. We're meowing. It's not quite dinner time. You still got a few hours to go. What you need? Is your water glass empty? Oh, no, you're just meowing to meow. Kitties do that, you know. They meow to meow. So I kind of want to go out here and then make a little jaunt over to that island. I realize that, of course, if I go over the ocean area, I'll have to, well, the path will be lit anyways, but it opens up potential for spawning of creeper reapers. But we'll take this out a little bit here along the land spur where we're still safe in the Mushroom Island biome. It's kind of interesting that, you'd almost think that biomes would be chunk based, but they're not. Do I want to, maybe I could do an angled bridge, because then I could follow this. Yeah, see, I could do this, right? And I don't have to worry about spawning happening. And it'll still look good. Alright, and then we'll just go like this, and we will end it right here. That way, when we build something out here, this bridge connects with it. So in fact, we can just build up our support right here. Oh, how do I want to do that? No, we can still do it. All right, it'll work. So we'll do a little bit of this, and then we'll switch over to these, and then we're going to put let's see, I want to put in plenty of like design elements, right? We'll do that. Followed by this. And then what I'd like to do, is if I do this with an upside down stair, that looks cool. All right, cool. And then we're going to take this and these. Sorry, I'm still sick. Drink my tea. All right. Actually, I want to change this slightly. Just in that, I need to raise it up one. I know, I'm kind of silly. I like uniformity somewhat. Sometimes too much. Now, whoops, wrong. Now we'll put this in with these. And then this on top. Yeah, perfect. And then what I think I'm going to do since we're almost there is I will put in another one of these. We'll throw a vine right there to grow. All right, perfect. Okay, now this is the very bottom of the thing, and I'm going to be doing this. So I think what I will do then is I'll do that and that. Let me take these out because I'm changing my design a little bit. Because what I think I'll do since this is the edge of the pillar, we'll take this part up a little bit. Then I'll have to replicate this. All right, so we can do that. Then we'll do little titty bits like that. And then we'll put in some design elements. Like that. And that will be, oh, besides this. We must come over here. Well, then that don't fit quite, does it? So if I was to do this, if I was to change it a little bit, like that. And like that. I think that'll work. pick up our pieces. Piece, piece, piece. Yeah, I think that'll work for the pillars. Just throw some moss here and there on this just so that it's there. There we go. Now, I kind of messed up, didn't I? I built this big pillar, so this is going to have to go like this. Yeah. Because I don't want to build another pillar just right here. So do I want to keep that like that? And then come over here and build a pillar equal to it? I think so. Yeah, so we'll change that up a little bit. Technically, this pillar should be moved, but we'll survive. We just got to go through here so that we know exactly where to put the center of the pillar. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Boom, 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 boom. This one, this one. All right, am I underneath? I need to go one more. Perfect. All right, here's the other. The other side. Okay. Now, let me see. So this is being built on the same level, so I can go up the 2 just fine. All right, that mushroom is in the way, and I jump down. I won't be able to get up, so I need to go up one. Okay. Excuse me. Do 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 do. It'll be interesting to see how long this base lasts. I think I'll do things like this a little more often as well. You know, just have these little bases, and if they get built, and invite other people, and if they get built up really big and whatnot, then that's awesome. If they get destroyed, then, you know, they get destroyed. But it kind of gives variety of what's happening and what we're doing and all of that. I kind of like that. You know, take a break from the main base build, come do a video on this one, go back to the main base, you know, things like that. So if this lasts a while, then hey, that's awesome. I mean, it's not like it's super hidden. It is in the middle of a bunch of 1.12 loaded chunks, meaning this was already explored by 1.12. I just took advantage of it and built, and there's, as I mentioned, there's portals everywhere around here. So technically, you know, there's always a chance that someone's just flying through and randomly would just poke through a portal to see what's there and find. I mean, there's no like trails that just come straight to here. Like I said, it's in the middle of tons and tons of activity and trails and all of that kind of stuff. So it'd be completely random, really, to come and discover this and everything and whatnot. All right. So this is going to go up 2. And then we're going to put this here, these on the corners, which obviously means we will fill the center. We're trapped. Help us. Help. Help. I can't even shout for help. My voice. All right. This is going to be one of these. Let's just do this so I can. That's going to be there. That's going to be there. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because I said I'm just going to come across. How do I want to do that? I mean, this side's fine. It's just going to be like this. And of course I'll have to put the underside pieces on. But how do I want to do the angle? Because it'd be like coming out this way, right? So I need to do this. And then I would want to come back. And do that. So that as I progress, I could do this. Yep. I think that's how it needs to be done. All right. Well, then let's just zip over here. Always nervous when I don't have my map on. Because it's like if a player comes within range or something, I'm not going to know until they just drop down on my head, whether it's friend or foe, right? Kind of, oh well, unless I happen to look up and see them. Advantage of the map. Okay, might as well put this on as we bounce around, making it awkward. Then we'll have to take down the other one and pick up all the blocks. Anyways, this is what I'm going to be doing for a little bit. We didn't have, as an update, you know, I had planned on originally having like an activity and whatnot on the 19th. Obviously, you're watching this much later. We really didn't have the activity. For one thing, I've been sick, and that just threw all kinds of stuff off because of just, you know, I couldn't be on when I wanted to be on and things like that, right? So that's no fun. A lot of the team wasn't available as well. Woody hasn't made it here yet. You know, things happening in life. We're all adults. We have families. Some of us have kids. I have cat kids. The others have human kids. So, that's all right. Decided, hey, why not we'll just keep this build. We'll keep going. And then, for as long as it lasts, we'll just come randomly and build stuff and whatnot. And others might show up and build stuff. And it'll be cool. Fun little project base, you know? And that's perfectly good. All right, cool. So we can do that. And then that lines up. All right, let's pick up all of our mess down here so we can go build the next tower, which is straight. It's not angled, so that'll be much easier. Let's waste not, what not? We don't want to waste our bricks. I imagine some of them are up on top of these mushrooms. potentialities. Ah, that's what I'm missing from this one. I didn't put any vines. Shame on me. Vine, vine. Vine. Okay, we'll have to put some higher up. But all right, so let's go this way. Now here's a challenge. My next pillar is going to be somewhere about right here. This looks good. So if I do this, let me see, I'm staring at that. So that's fine. So that means that I would come here. So I'm on that. I'm standing on this. Let's raise the cobble one more. This is where I'm probably just being too finicky. But now if I do this, I can immediately come in and design this section here. And it's even with that section on the tower. The previous tower. Okay. And then that way, all I'm doing is putting in these like this. And then these on the corners. This. Pop myself out from the center. Ta-da! And then I could put this in place. Perfect. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to keep working on this, and then we'll come back and kind of show what we've accomplished. That way, you know, the video is not 2 hours long and whatnot, because obviously, you know, we're going to build quite a few of these pathways, and we still got to design the actual top roadway section and whatnot. But that way you kind of get to see some of the progress. And then probably in the next video, we'll be back in Fusionia 2, where we can do some more work. I think one of the next things I'm going to do is a glow ink squid farm, because I'm running out and we don't have a farm. So LZ brought it up because he needed a bunch for his tower for the signs, the design work he did on the outside with the signs, the glowing signs. It was like, oh, I have some in a shulk, and oh, that shulk's getting empty. Maybe we should get some more. So, yeah. All right, so we'll be right back.